Congratulations on your new Protect America security system. This is a quick installation overview to familiarize you with our guided installation process. Before we get started, let's quickly go over what we'll be covering in this video, so you can skip ahead to certain subjects if you like. We'll talk about selecting a location for the control panel, which is the brains of your security system, connecting the control panel, installing different sensors, and finally, activating your security system. Feel free to skip ahead to any part of the video by clicking the timeline below, or keep watching to view the whole quick installation guide. Okay, let's get started. You'll first want to select a good location for your control panel. We recommend putting the panel in an accessible, central location where alarm sounds can be easily heard. You want to keep the panel away from large appliances, mirrors, or metallic surfaces to reduce the chance of signal interference between the panel and your other sensors. By the way, when we say sensors, we mean door and window sensors, motion detectors, and any other devices in your security package. Now take a look at the left-hand side of your screen and click whichever monitoring type you selected for your system: cellular, broadband, or landline. Once you select your monitoring option, we'll walk you through how to connect your control panel. For a cellular monitored security system, start by connecting the red wires on the back of your panel. Then, plug your panel into a power outlet. Next, you'll want to download Protect America's smartphone app. Since you have cellular monitoring, you can arm and disarm your security system from the ease of your smartphone. To download the app, go to the App Store on your iPhone, or the Google Play Store if you have an Android phone. Type the words Protect America into the search bar and download the app. Connecting the app to your system is easy. A Protect America security expert will help you do this when you activate your system. That's it. You're ready to move on to the next step. Now look below on the timeline of this video and select the step called Installing Sensors. If you have a broadband monitored system, start by connecting the two red wires on the back of your panel. Then plug the Ethernet cord, which comes out of the control panel, into an open port on the back of your router. Next, plug your control panel into a power outlet. Next, you'll want to download Protect America's smartphone app. Since you have a broadband monitored system, you can arm and disarm your security system from the ease of your smartphone. To download the app, go to the App Store on your iPhone, or the Google Play Store if you have an Android phone. Type the words Protect America into the search bar and download the app. Connecting the app to your system is easy. A Protect America security expert will help you do this when you activate your system. That's it. You're ready to move on to the next step. Now look below on the timeline of this video and select the step called Installing Sensors. For a landline monitored system, begin by connecting the two red wires at the back of your panel. Next, plug your system into a power outlet. Finally, you'll see your system came with a cord labeled Wall. Depending on your phone service provider, this cord will either plug into the phone jack and/or modem. Landline systems can be a bit tricky to plug in correctly, so we recommend you give us a call to confirm the connection is made properly. After that, you're ready for the next step: installing sensors. The next step is installing your sensors around the house. In this video, we're going to cover the two most common sensors: the door and window sensor and the motion detector. For information on installing a different kind of sensor, give us a call or chat with us online. Also, you can click the menu on the left-hand side of your screen at any time to skip between sensors and steps. Let's start with door and window sensors. To begin, prep the mounting area by cleaning the surface with an alcohol-based solution and ensure the area is completely dry before mounting the sensor. This is a very important step and will help your sensor stay securely on the surface. You can also use warm soapy water or even alcohol wipes. When placing sensors, make sure they're close together and no more than 3/8 of an inch apart. That's about the width of a number 2 pencil. You want to find the arrow or notch on the sensor and line them up like this. Now we're going to do what we call a dry test. This will tell you if the sensor is working properly and is not receiving any interference. To do this, place the sensor on the door where you'd like it to be, then the magnet on the frame. Lift the magnet off of the frame and listen for your control panel to beep and say, "Front door."
Front door.
Each door and window sensor comes automatically programmed into your system as the front door, so that's why you'll hear "front door" every time. Now don't worry, we'll rename each sensor in a bit.
Front door.
Once you've heard the control panel respond with "front door," the test is a success. Now it's time to mount the sensor. Your sensors each come with an adhesive Velcro strip to attach the device to a door or window, and the corresponding magnets too. Mount the sensor and magnet and hold firmly onto the surface for 30 seconds each. Now open the door or window once more and listen to the control panel's response to check one more time if it's communicating.
Front door.
Each sensor is also labeled with a number, so be sure to write down both the number and location on your included sensor information worksheet. This is going to be important when activating your system. Next, we'll install a motion detector. Your motion detector will work straight out of the box and does not require you to open the casing. Once you've taken it out of the packaging, it's ready to be mounted. Motion detectors should be placed in high traffic areas, like a living room or hallway. This is so they're more likely to catch movement in the event an intruder breaks in. Also, it's important to make sure the motion detector isn't pointed towards windows or other sources of heat. Place the motion detector in the corner of a room 6.5 to 7 feet above the ground. We suggest placing the motion detector in the corner because that's what gives you maximum coverage, up to 25 feet in a 90-degree arc. First, measure the spot on the wall where you will be placing your motion detector. The target area is between 6.5 to 7 feet above the ground. Once you've chosen your height, take your motion detector and remove the base from the body. You'll see 10 small circles inside the base. These are weak points in the plastic where you can drill a hole to mount your motion detector. You want to pick the circles that correspond where you'll be placing your motion detector. For instance, if your motion detector is placed on a flat wall, you want to choose the holes in the center of the base. If you're placing the detector in a corner of a room, you will drill through the side holes of the base, pictured here. We're using a drill bit to punch holes in the plastic. Again, drill 2 holes in the center of the plastic if your detector will be placed on a flat wall, or 2 on the sides if it will be placed in a corner. We're placing ours in a corner. Use a pencil to mark where on the wall you will drill. Drill into the wall about 1 inch deep with a drill bit, then insert the provided anchors by hammering them in gently. Place the base back over the anchors and screw on with the provided screws. Now simply click the motion detector onto the base. If you ordered any additional equipment that we didn't cover in this segment, don't worry. Our security experts are here to help you install everything. Just call us toll-free and we'll guide you through the process. Now you have one more step in completing installation. You must activate your system. Call Protect America. One of our installation professionals will help you activate. When calling, please have your completed sensor information worksheet and your packing slip at hand. A team member will guide you through the easy activation process. Remember, at this point, your system is not yet being monitored and your home is not protected until you call Protect America and activate. Call toll-free 1-800-951-5111 and select option 3 to activate your new security system. Let's do a quick recap of your security system installation steps. Select a location for the control panel. Connect the control panel. Install your sensors. Then call Protect America to activate your security system. Remember, this quick overview is meant to prepare you for a great installation experience. Don't worry if you have questions. That's why we're here. Installation professionals are standing by to guide you through the entire process. Call 1-800-951-5111 and select option 3 if you're ready to activate or if you have installation questions. Thanks for watching and welcome to the Protect America family.